Hello, welcome to another installment of Sleepless Rambles. I believe this is our fifth one, going on fifth at least, maybe sixth, I don't know. It's hard to keep track. But I did sleep, if you was wondering. I just woke up really early today and decided to get back on schedule with these recordings. It is a very cold day today. I had to break out the surplus gear. You'd be surprised how well, maybe you wouldn't, but the World War II gear seems to work very well at keeping the cold out. Probably because it's all wool. I still need to get some trousers though, so I'm gonna be working on that. Some wool pants, that would be awesome. But yeah, it's a cold day today. Broke out all the surplus stuff. Pretty handy to keep around when it gets cold. So yeah. I guess it's just gonna be one of those days. Cold day today. Early morning, got the caffeine, got a donut today. Haven't had one of those in a very long time. It has been a very long time since I've had a donut. Not so much since I've had caffeine though. Excuse me. Maybe one day I'll go a lot longer without caffeine. That would help a lot. It's not so much a need for the caffeine. As much as I like the drinks, they just taste good. I don't need the caffeine in the mornings. I generally do better without it. However, the drinks taste good, so I kind of picked up a little bit of a habit of just grabbing one every time I see one in the mornings. If it's there, I'll grab it. If not, I'll just wait, make coffee, and enjoy a cup of coffee in the morning. It's more about enjoying the drink than it is the caffeine at this point. So yeah, part of a morning ritual, if you will. Morning addiction, I don't know. Not really. But yeah, just enjoying the mornings before most people get up. It's nice. Although I miss the sunrises because I'm in the recording area most of the time whenever it's coming up. And I won't get out until the sun comes up. Which is alright, because, you know, honestly, the time when the sun is coming up is honestly the creepiest time to me. When the sun is going down at the very end, just barely lighting things up, and when the sun is coming up, just barely lighting things up. Those are the two times of the day that I don't like. It just makes me a bit anxious. I don't know why. So I just don't look at it. Not to say I wouldn't watch it with somebody if somebody wanted to, but it's whatever. I don't worry about it too much. Besides, it's a time of day I don't see that often. So, I guess I could do this with a little bit of life updates. So, if you were reading the post, the community tab, I got sick for a bit. About a week. And that was fun. I had fever chills like every day. So yeah, I couldn't hardly talk, but seeing as I like talking to my friends, I decided to do that anyways. No, that was only towards the end. I couldn't even, like, get out of bed for, like, 2-3 days. So, yeah, I was not really out. I definitely wasn't out and about. I was just in bed resting and trying to see if I could even speak for the next 2 days after that. Then whenever I could finally speak, I knew I couldn't hold most of the voices for the characters that y'all like. Especially my Monster Hunter character. He has a very rough voice on my throat. That's why not very many videos of him come out. But also because I have about, well, I have a few different ideas on how to advance the story, and I think I know which one I'm gonna pick. I've had this idea the longest. I'm not gonna spoil anything because I think you all like it, but I think it would be fun. But yeah, his story is really hard to write for because there's so many characters in it seems like. But even without the other characters, it's like his voice is hard to do because it's like really rough. It's like, well, I guess you gotta do. Oh yeah, there it is. I'm gonna wait a bit on doing that because it's hard to do. It hurts a little bit, not a lot, but enough to where I haven't done it. And in saying that, it looks like I'm gonna try again. Let's see, let's test it. Let's test the old vocal cords out a bit. Get off me, you dang fluff ball. He'll be back soon enough. Yeah, you know what? I think we're coming back into it. I think we might be able to do something with these. Yeah, you know what? Hey, cool. I can do it. So yeah, that might be the next one we do. I know that one and the Ice Mage have been doing well. We got a second installment of the Accidental Summoning. We got a holiday special for the Wizard, the Ice Mage. So we need Monster Hunter to make a comeback, and then maybe some of the older characters. I don't know how many of y'all watched my very early videos, but I'm thinking bringing back the Possum Boy. Could be fun, could be not so fun, we'll see. Yeah. It's a caffeinated rat. Oh my gosh. I finally got to use the other voice I was wanting to use, the Irish voice with the ex-boyfriend of, I believe his name was Andrew. Yeah. I forget what I named the ex. It's alright. Doesn't matter at the moment. But, some of y'all were concerned about y'all felt sorry for the ex. He'll be fine. I promise. Just a bit cold. He'll be fine. There is nothing to worry about. The ex will be okay. I wanted to write him to where he wasn't like somebody you'd hate. So I think I did a good job on that. Especially if people felt sorry for him. Which isn't a bad thing. I'm really happy that y'all like the character. He might have to make a comeback. Maybe his own audio. Who knows? Flashbacks. Who knows? We'll figure it out. Figure something out. Heck, we might not do anything with it, but it's okay. back into the realm of reality for a minute. No. It is cold. And that means hiking. Or does it? Not necessarily. It just means that the snakes are out. Cold. See what I did there. No, but I might be trying to get some nature hikes in soon. That would be cool. Maybe not long ones just yet, but because I like to go off trail. But we'll see. I don't know. Depends on if I have a hiking buddy this year or not. But yeah. I don't like to go too much because if I get a sprained ankle or something, that's a heck of a hike back with a sprained ankle on my own. That would suck. But yeah, I mean, I guess I could just stick to the trails. That would be fine too. But that's no fun. I mean, it's kind of fun. It's just, not as fun. You don't get to explore and adventure as much, which I like to do. I like exploring and adventuring, when I can, when it's relatively safe to do so. It's just nice. You get to be with people you care about, doing things that you care about doing, I guess. You get to make new experiences with people you love. That's what matters. And, yeah. Haven't gotten to do that in a while, so I'm looking forward to it. Maybe I won't get to go, but the idea of it is nice to have at least, even if I don't get to go this time around. It's just every time I see... every time I get on Instagram, I see people hiking and doing things that I miss doing, so it's kind of rough, because it's like, man, I used to do that. That was fun. I don't even think you can call it hiking. I just go off trail and start walking. Is that hiking? I don't know. Hiking, I don't know enough about hiking. I just know that I like to not get lost in the woods, but like take a stroll through the woods and find my way back. It's a lot of fun for me personally. But it's kind of dangerous to do it on your own. So I like to have other people with me, like at least one other person. Reason being, it's just a lot more fun that way. I don't know. I mean, I like sharing those experiences with people I care about. And if I'm having fun, I hope they are too. Just the kind of person I am, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'm oversharing a bit. But yeah, it's kind of why I do these, because I like giving people something that they can just relax to, and we can relax together, and I can talk to you, and you can hang out with me in a way, you know? We're sharing an experience. That's what I like. I like sharing experiences with people. I guess that's part of why I do this. And you learn a little bit about me. I get to learn a little bit about you guys whenever y'all leave comments. It's awesome. I enjoy it a lot. I enjoy reading all of the comments. They're all pretty nice. And, yeah, not gonna lie, I don't know what I'd be doing if I wasn't doing this, because I'm happy. I was a bit sick last week, but I'm happy. I enjoy this. I enjoy spending time with my viewers. It's cool. Sorry, I have not been doing many voices while doing this. You know, it's been a bit hard lately doing some of them. After being sick for a week, I'm a little bit rusty.
So, for my friend group, you know that I've been, just doing this voice all week. Kermit the Frog here. So, yeah, just been doing this all week. Doing little Kermit sing-alongs and stuff, testing my voice, seeing if I can do what I need to do. Skip doodly dee. So yeah.
Oh god. Sorry about that. Yeah, I've just been trying to make people laugh. Even though I felt miserable, it felt good to make people laugh. So that's what I did. And I want to continue to do that. Although I don't want to continue feeling miserable, I want to be happy. Like that cereal box. Be happy. To do that, I need to be healthy, I guess. Gotta take care of my mental health, my physical health, and everything in between. So that way I can continue to bring y'all some nice videos that hopefully y'all enjoy. Judging by the views on the new video I put out, that seems to be the case. And I am so glad that people liked it, because it just shows that what I'm doing is worth doing. And I couldn't be more grateful. Every time I wake up and I'm like, wow, this is awesome. I really never expected to get this far, but here we are. And yeah, I never know what to say about that other than thank you. And thanks for coming along with me on this. It's the continuing journey that we are continuing upon. As we go forward, we shall see what lies ahead, but we will face it together. And I couldn't be more appreciative of all of your support. Thank you. Truly. But yeah, I mean, I really enjoy what I'm doing right now. It's awesome. Moving on. I am currently getting ready to, what was I gonna say? My apologies, I can't remember. I'm a bit scatterbrained in the morning sometimes. Like, I'll have a concurrent thought, and it's like, oh yes, we are going. What was I doing? I don't know if that happens to anybody else, but it tends to happen to me a lot. So yeah, oh man, with it being colder, I can't wait to, do some bonfires, campfires, stuff like that. They're awesome. If you ever just sat around a campfire on a cold night, it is so relaxing. I think it's just something primal about starting a fire and sitting around it and with those that you care about and actually want to be around. Just sharing the heat that you all created. I think there's truly something about that is just amazing and just good for the soul. I don't generally talk about stuff like that. Good for the soul, this and that. But, it just feels right. It feels good. It just... I don't know. It's one of those things in life that you just do it and it feels good. It feels right. That this is good for you, you know? Now on a breezy day, the smoke goes everywhere sometimes if you set up the fire on, but hey, I mean, that's part of it. But yeah, I mean, it also helps if you don't use live wood, like greenwood. Greenwood smokes a lot. And greenwood is just wood that is alive and freshly cut. That might be not exactly what greenwood is, but greenwood is just wood that is still alive. But yeah, just one of those things. If you're wondering about the audio change, slight technical difficulties. Difficulties on the technical level. I use Audacity and kind of been bugging out about this mark. I don't know. It bugs out after a while. Longer recording sessions, it's like, no, I don't want to do that anymore. We don't want to do this anymore. We've been at this for a while now. And then it just stops. And then it lets you keep going, but it won't record any of it. It'll just be like, error, missing data. But that's cool. Oh, jeez. Yeah. I don't know if there's anything specific anyone would like me to talk about in these, but if there is, feel free to put it in the comment section. I'd love to hear it. Plus it would be great to have a topic. But I guess that wouldn't be rambling, now would it? But that's okay. This can be just little things, I guess. We'll probably still keep the title, Sleepless Rambles. But that's cool. I guess if we had topics, then in the beginning I could be like, today on our list we have topic A, topic B, topic C, topic D, topic E. I didn't forget the alphabet, I was just contemplating. Or I could just do topic 1, 2, 3, 4. Today we have these topics for you to listen to. Could be interesting. Would be a little bit of a change to the non-existent format that I have of just talking on the mic and us enjoying our time together. It is entirely up to my viewers. Well, somewhat. I mean, I guess not entirely, since I do these mainly so I can relax. So I mean, I don't want to talk about anything serious, just like general topics, like, I guess I don't really like having an opinion on my views on here, because that's no fun. Audio, like, that would just be stressful for everybody, I think, personally. So yeah, I don't really want to have, like, oh, this is my opinion on this subject, and I think that this is blah 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 blah. My opinion is right. It's not. It's an opinion. It's my opinion. That's all anything is. Opinionated. I have my biases, I have my opinions, and that's fine. I think everybody is entitled to their opinions. Not like, it's like, oh, you're entitled to your opinion until it's wrong. And I guess it's like one of those things, it's like, oh, you have an opinion on philosophy, therefore you are a philosopher. It's like, no, don't do that. Don't do that to me, please. Man, Greek philosophy was wild. It's hilarious. It's like, I hate philosophy. A new philosopher has emerged. It's like, no, wait. That's not what I meant. Oh, man. I never got to study it, but I've heard some funny stories. Funny bunch of people. But yeah. And yeah, it's not like I don't have opinions on things, it's just that I don't want to... I like our general topics, like so vague and general that you just slip into the background noise and get to relax, calm down, and breathe for a minute. You don't have somebody ramming their opinions down your throat and going like, you should believe this, and this is my opinion. It's not what I want this to be. If you want my opinion on something, that's cool, but I think I'm happier doing this. No opinions, really, just talking about things that I like to do and topics I'm interested in no professional manner. For I am not a professional in any of those fields. I mean, technically, it's like, yes, let us talk about the air conditioning system and heater units. So, I would not even talk about the wiring because I don't know the wiring. Wiring is so hard. To me, I never could grasp a wiring chart for my life. But, yes, plug in this hose here, solder here, I can do that. Splice this cable, you got it. This wire goes here, you got it. This goes to this powers this to, it's like, yes, from this circuit you will get these components. These components will interconnect at these points. It's like, cool. How do I connect the wires to them? We have no idea. It's like, neither do I. I know what noises the machines should be making, which is actually more important than you think for diagnosing a problem. But, yeah, it's like, click, 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 and there you go. I forget what they're called. I need to brush up on my terminology. But, yeah, all I know is that I don't know anything. See? That's what I'm getting at. I don't know a lot about anything. It's just that I know that I've cut out and put in new compressors. That's something, I suppose. Fixed a refrigerator before. That's something. But yeah, is it limit switches? No, not the limit switches. No, it might be the limit switches. There was a broken limit switch. It would go, I want to say limit switch, but it was like, and then it would go, and then it would stop. But yeah, basically limit switch goes to the heater coil and they switch on and off based on how hot or cold you want it. So it's like they keep the house at a certain temperature, or the room at a certain temperature that you set it to, and they're heater coils, so they're connected to an electrical circuit that heats them up and keeps them going until it reaches a certain temperature and then cuts off, and then the other one goes, turns on, and does the same thing with the other one, because there's usually, I want to say 4 for an average sized house or room, because average sized AC unit has about, or heater unit has about 4 heater coils. If you're going up to Alaska and all that, Minnesota, they have about 8. Those are some massive machines. 8 to 12. Anywhere from like 8 to 12 heater coils. And oh my gosh, that is some wiring. That is a behemoth of a machine. I have gotten to practice on one probably 8 times. And I still don't know the wiring. That wiring is like, whew. And in theory, it's like super simple. It's like, this goes here, but then I get to it, and it's like, what the frick am I doing? What the fraggle frack? Raggle fraggle. What is this? They're such interesting machines, though. Oh my gosh. They're just like, so complex and yet so simple at the same time. And it's like, magic. Pretty great, though. I haven't gotten to work in that field, though, sadly, but maybe I will. Maybe I'll go into it. Who knows? But yeah, it's a cool thing to see. But those are some massive machines. I've gotten to see the insides along the old heaters, the like gas heaters. Oh my gosh, those are some monsters too. It's like a fire-breathing dragon in there. It's just like, you open it up and it's like, what are we working with today, boss? You open it up and it's like just fire going, and you're like, oh, that's I don't want to touch that. That's terrifying. But it's the same thing. It's like the gas is ignited by a spark by the machine. You'll actually hear the machine go and then start up, and it just goes and it just starts going, and it's like heating up those heater coils same way as an electrical one does. But it is a behemoth of a machine. Like, the electrical ones aren't really that big. Like, they're kind of big, don't get me wrong. Like, they're heavy, they're big, but then you get a gas one and you're like, who made this thing? Why is this in my house? How is this in my house? But you usually see them on older houses. Oh, excuse the coughing. Please. It's still kind of cold. I probably need to go soon. But yeah, just those units are very large. Very interesting. Like, it's crazy because it's like going from a dinosaur fire-breathing dragon to a modern, honestly, if you think about it, like an oven or a furnace or something like that, that's exactly kind of what I would imagine it to be like, because an electric oven or electric stove is basically the same thing. It's got electrical current running through heater coils, and then a gas stove is the same thing. It's like electrical current sparking a gas line that basically just... So yeah, a lot of stuff is the same technology, is what I'm getting at, or that's what I'm saying it is. I don't know 100%, and I'm not trying to speak it as fact. That's how I'm connecting the dots in my head. You see what I mean? There's no, it's just my opinions and kind of like me trying to connect the dots in my head. That's all. I don't want it to be like, oh, this is fact, and I read this, so it must be true. No, that's not what I'm getting at. I'm just talking about things I enjoy talking about. One of those things I enjoy talking about is, honestly, I do like talking about those types of systems. It's an interesting technology to me. But I'm sorry, this has been going on quite a while. But yeah, if you guys want me to drop all that and go to whatever, like, just be like, haha, Cider kind of kind of dumb, kind of silly goblin. I can do that too, I guess. But I kind of like showing y'all a little bit of who I am, I guess. It's like, I find things interesting, I have hobbies, I have interests, just like everyone else. And I like sharing them with y'all. So, it has been 35 minutes, so I think I'm going to call it here. And if you've watched all the way to the end, I can't thank you enough. Thank you so much for being with me here, doing this, and letting me be with you. And hopefully you got to relax and enjoy this time. And with that, I bid thee adieu. Good morning, good evening, good night. This has been Sleepless Rambles. Goodbye. Until next time. See you then.